Good afternoon. You're welcome.
Thank you. Let's just start the story so that we do
You're shaking your head.
You need to offer at this moment is just give us your ears. The program is going to be brief. And immediately after this, perhaps the senior display master might release you people. Okay. Okay. Okay, please. This afternoon, who are those still talking behind there? I'm talking. A wonderful team, and the team is working under the banner of celeBritys4africA. Their main goal or objective here is to come and create some sort of an awareness of the existence of cancer. It's not something new. It is not a new term. It is not a new phenomenon. But what is important about it is that even though the term is not new, but we do not tend to maybe find out. Most of us will lack knowledge about it. So they are here to help us to be conscious of the existence of this vice, which we call cancer. I don't want to go deep into it. I will give the floor to the manager and he will tell us. I also need the lecture. I will be here. So please, you are welcome. And these are the students. These are not all. Some of them, they have their classes and so on. So it is, please, just want to inform us that this is their first time of being here and they will always be with us. If we have any problem as far as this particular aspect is concerned, we will always communicate to them. And they will always be available for us. So thank you very much. Please give your kind attention to them. Thank you.
So, Mr. Principal, we thank you. Dear students, we thank you for sitting in here and for even having the courage to be in class. There are so many tempting things out there. My name is Ning Elijah. I'm a teacher. I teach English to Francophones and French to Anglophones. I've been teaching for 15 years, and most of you know some of the things that I do without knowing that I'm involved in them. I'm here because of cancer, and cancer is not a language teacher's domain, right? It is a scientist's domain. I represent, with my team, all of us represent what you see on this celeBritys4africA, which is a US-based organization that seeks to create awareness on cancer. Why? Please, these are the most important facts that we need to take home. 1, malaria, HIV/AIDS, tuberculosis. These 3 diseases are very popular in Cameroon, right? They kill too much, but all the people who die from these 3 diseases are not up to the number of people who die from cancer every year in Cameroon. It therefore means that if malaria kills 1 million, tuberculosis 200,000, HIV/AIDS 500,000, it means 1,700,000 people die each year, whereas cancer kills more than 1,700,000 people in Cameroon each year. It is not from me, it's from the National Cancer Control Committee. The next thing is this. By the year 2015, 65% of all cancer cases in the world will be found in developing countries. Cameroon is one of those countries, right? Whereas 5% or less of the resources allocated to fight cancer or to cure cancer, less than 5% of the money, the hospitals, the doctors, the nurses who are specialized in cancer, the equipment, the hospitals, less than 5% of all those resources are found in those developing countries. It means what? That all those millions of people will not have access to cancer treatment or even information. So it's alarming. That's why we are here. We are also here because there is so much hearsay about cancer. People fear the disease, they are ashamed of the disease, etc. Whereas if you, from doctor's presentation, if you adopt the habits, let's be very frank, habits, you adopt the lifestyle. What's the important lifestyle? For example, some people in Moliko believe that if you don't sit in front of a bar with bottles of beer in front of you, it means you have not spent a good day. Huh? Some girls think that if they don't have at least 3 or 4 boyfriends, they are not beautiful. Let's be frank. Those are lifestyles. But there are other people who think that we can live without beer, can live without smoking, we can live without boyfriends and still attain our objective. They adopt the lifestyle. But most of all, you have to adopt a very, very positive attitude towards your vision of life. What's my vision of life? I want every day to improve and go towards the objective. So if you don't have an objective, a plan, if you plan to do this, what do you want to become? Pardon? Can I know your name, please? It says she wants to become a medical doctor. Can we give her a clap? Those who want to become medical doctors have a plan. Yeah? And there are certain things that are not part of that plan. Those who want to prevent cancer have a plan. And we will look at all those things and discover what the plan is and how to stand strong on your path and become what you want to be and live the kind of life you want to live. There is a lot of ignorance on cancer, please. And the truth about it is that majority in this classroom right now are girls, ladies. Yeah? You will discover what on Tuesday when Kumba GTHS Kumba, at the end of our presentation, the principal of GTHS Kumba almost made all of us to cry. One of his students, whom he taught in secondary school, the girl went to University of Buea, went to INSET, I don't know whether I know that professional school where they train teachers to come and teach in commercial technical schools. A day before she defended her thesis, she graduated, she died of cervical cancer. They discovered it at its terminal stage. And cervical cancer can be prevented by simple things. Breast cancer can be prevented by simple things. For the boys, lung cancer, liver cancer, you can prevent it if you don't smoke, if you don't drink that alcohol, because the body doesn't need alcohol. The body needs, the alcohol the body needs is produced by the body. So it doesn't need it. It's not important. So please, I would also like you, while thinking about your plan of the day, the plan of your life, right? You look at the lady who is standing to my left. She's Dr. Adjunct Stella. She works with the Buea Provincial Hospital. She graduated from Q 2 years ago. And I think being a medical doctor means that she had a plan for her life. So if you have a plan for your life, you will be where you want to be. And when you want to be, even faster than when you want to. So I thank you very much, and we call on Dr. Adjunct Stella to give us the lecture on cancer. But by the time she takes the floor, please, I would like to get the loudest clapping for her.
Stop copying notes.
what part of the body they affect. For example, if you find abnormal cells at the level of the brain, it's a brain cancer. If those cells grow abnormally at the level of the lungs, it's a lung cancer. The liver, it's a liver cancer, and so on and so forth. This is an example of a diagram showing cell division. Usually you have normal cell division, a few cells per cycle, ending up with cell suicide. But with cancer, you notice that cell division is not faster. It produces more cells at a time, so the abnormal cells grow faster than the normal cells. And after some time, the growth becomes uncontrolled. That's when you find a cluster of this kind of cells. It starts spreading to other parts of the body. We cannot say we can't talk about all the cancers because there are over 100 different kinds of cancers. We start from now, we will not end till tomorrow. So we're going to start with a few cancers which are more common. One of the most common cancers here in Cameroon is cervical cancer. That's the most common in females. And then you have breast cancer, you have prostate cancer in men, you have the liver cancer, you have what we call colorectal cancer, cancer which affects the seminal part of the intestine, which are quite common due to the increased of protein in the environment. Cervical cancer, which concerns females the most. If you look at the female reproductive organ, you notice that just before you get to the uterus, there is a gateway. We call it the cervix. So something pointed out like that. You have a small hole in between, and that hole has the potential to expand so much. Like this out there, the baby will have to use it. This is an example of the cervix. Now, cancer used to be considered free from old, but of recent we have noticed that so many cancers are coming up within the younger population. This is an example of the normal cells. In early cervical cancer, you notice abnormal cells here. They start growing there. The time they invade the uterine wall, after that they spread to what we call the parameter, the passage side. And from there, these cells get spread to other parts of the body. That's when the cancer becomes terminal, treatment becomes critical, and for the most part, we can only offer you what we call symptomatic treatment. That's to relieve your pain with two things, stop bleeding, and replace your blood if you are bleeding, so the cancer can no longer be. This is what we call female genital warts. At the level of female vagina, female reproductive tract, you have the labia, and then you have the vagina. So you have some small outgrowths there at the level of the vagina. It's a sexually transmitted infection. It's just like HIV, because it's also a virus, called a human papillomavirus, HPV. When you get this virus, you are more exposed to cervical cancer. How do you get this virus? Like I said, it's sexually transmitted one. And for those who start sexual relationships earlier, it is more common in men. So if you start sexual relationships very early, you are more at risk of sexually transmitted infection, you are more at risk of HPV virus infection, meaning that you are more at risk of cervical cancer. It's important to note that even the use of condoms, you will notice that recently in Cameroon, condoms are so well functioning. They paint you a very good picture. It's like you have sex with condoms to protect yourself. But it is so bad that some viral infections, including HPV infections, don't respect it. So whether you use condoms or not, you are equally exposed. So you are equally exposed to cervical cancer. Also, studies have shown that cervical cancers are more common in HIV-infected patients. So they are like correlated. Most of those who have cervical cancer means that they are having pre-exposure to HIV, and so most of them are HIV-infected. So it's a combination that you don't want in your life. So stay away from risky sexual behavior. Take good care of yourself. Wait for the time to experience your sexual relationship. They are good, but they are good for the time. is said that there is time for everything if you respect that program in your life. What are the symptoms of cervical cancer? They could be asymptomatic, meaning that you don't notice anything. But then if you have abnormal vaginal bleeding, you know that every woman who gets to reproductive age bleeds one every month or so. So when you get to reproductive age and you start bleeding, you need to know your menstrual cycle. It is said that 30% of women in Cameroon don't know their menstrual cycle. That's menstrual cycle. I don't know how many of you don't know it there, but it's good to know because that's the reference point for abnormalities. You don't know when you're supposed to menstruate, you don't know when you bleed abnormally. And when you bleed abnormally, it will be a sign of cervical cancer. If you have bleeding between your established menstrual periods, it will be a sign of cancer. If you bleed too much more than you usually bleed, like for example, if every month you bleed for 3 days, then another month you bleed for 7, there is a problem. If you change 2 pads every day of your menstrual periods, and then next month you change 4 to 5, it should tell you that there is a problem. It might be a lot of other things. It could be a cyst, it could be a fibroid, but then it can also be a cancer, which is quite deadly. So you need to get medical attention. If your menstrual period lasts longer than usual, I understand that we can only talk about the average for menstrual bleeding. Some people can bleed for 2 days a month, others will bleed for 3, some can go up to 5. But then you just need to know your normal so that if you sleep for longer than usual, you usually sleep for 2 to 3 days or 3 to 4 days, and next one you sleep for 7 to 8 days, it should tell you that there may be a problem. If you feel pains around your pelvic region, no abdominal pain, it be a sign of cancer. And for those who are menopause, that's for your parents, because menopause comes like after 45 years at least. Usually after menopause, there should be no bleeding. But if you see somebody with menopause who presents with any kind of bleeding, their vagina, even if it's just small bleeding, advise the person to go for medical checkup because that's like the most common sign of cervical cancer. If you have increased vaginal discharge, if you feel pain during sexual intercourse, be a sign of cancer. Remember that all of these symptoms and signs are not only limited to cancer because they could be signs of infection, which are a lot easier to treat. But it is good to seek medical attention because only then can you be able to establish the difference between a cancer and an infection which can be managed. Alright, what do you do if you have any of these signs? Except talk to your doctor or just consult somebody to be able to know that it's an abnormality. They will take an action which will save you because they say a stitch in time saves you. Prevention of cervical cancers, the mainstay you understand that is going to be by vaccines for HPV. Because I said this is the vaccine that causes the most of cervical cancer. We have 2 vaccines that are commercialized under the name celeBritys and celeBritys4africA. They are found in big towns, big cities, and we advise them for young girls with no sexual exposure usually. We will prevent them from having the infection. Avoid smoking because smoking in itself is a risk factor for cervical cancer. There are women who smoke also. It's a very bad habit. You could not expose them to cervical cancer. There are many other things that you get it. Do a lot of exercise or good exercise. Minimum exercise is spread in the future as even walking a little faster than your normal rate compared to exercise and complete 4 days. That is enough to keep you quite healthy. If you eat a lot of fruit and vegetables which contain vitamins E, A, and C, these are antioxidants that will keep you away from cervical cancer. Be aware that there is something like cervical cancer. Know the risk factors and keep yourself away from them. Most especially, like I said, risky sexual behaviors, promiscuity, early sexual intercourse, stay away from them. Keep yourself over 90% of cervical cancer. Get screening. We advise that young girls who have had sexual exposure should get what we call a pap smear. It's a test in which a sample of cells are taken from your cervix, the cervix of the woman, examined under the microscope, and then if there are abnormal cells or cancerous cells, it will be detected from them. It's best to do it within the first 3 years after your first sexual intercourse, and then after that your medical doctor will tell you how to continue. They start first of all at the yearly tuition fee to read every year. Then after that, they can practically read once in 3 years, once in 5 years, once in 10 years. And then when you're safely out of the margin of cervical cancer, they can start reading. There are other ways of detecting cancer, cervical cancer quite early. That's what we call the VIAS, vinegar, which is what on your cervix, that's the quantity of vinegar around your cervix, and then there is a reaction depending on whether your cells are cancer or they have cancerous cells or they're cancer free. Alright?
Please, we are within the framework of an educational institution, right? And we are bound to be very frank. Cervical cancer is caused by the human papilloma virus that is transmitted sexually. But that is not the only problem that early sexual activity can cause to girls. There is worse. There is the fact that she will drop out of school and all her dreams will get into water. We go around asking ourselves, these ladies who sell things by the roadside, who work for a salary of 15,000-20,000 francs per month, is that the dream they had when they were still little children? Is that the dream their parents had when they were paying fees for them? So please, what happens with sexual activity is that, one, you can have early pregnancies, 13, 14, 15 years in some cases. You can have early pregnancies. And I'm saying it because my follower brought home a child when she was not. It's true, the child is now 8. The guy was lucky. He's supposed to be here amongst us. He was here. So what happens? It destroyed her life because she passed the O-levels last year. Whereas I graduated from a call normal 16 years ago. You understand what I mean? Then secondly, there is this fact that it disrupts your brain. You are not focused. When you start having phone calls from Paul, from Peter, telling me that, look, you don't need to go to school, you don't need to work hard, I already have the money, I will do this, I will do this. Those are things, that's what we call pies in the sky. But the truth about it is that most girls easily fall when the men explain those things to them in that kind of way. I'm paying 5,000 francs, 10,000 francs. I tell them, it is taking you away from your dream, from your focus. Please, if it is possible for you to limit or to stop or not even to start as a woman sexual activity till you obtain your objective, you reach your objective, which will do to become what you want to become. So if the guy calls you, tell him, please, can you call me back in 5 years? Because if he calls you back in 5 years, then you are also make that he himself will catch it. If he calls you back in 5 years, when you are already almost becoming an engineer, he or she will be ashamed. It's a question of focus.
Come back and before you sit down, you feel like you did it again. Go and just take it off. You always have the urge to do it. That is mission frequency is not normal. It will be a cancer. If you have difficulty starting your drive, that's what we call difficulty starting your drive, like somebody who needs to push actually for the wind to come out of the head. That's the problem with the cancer. If you have difficulty holding back your drive, it's like when you feel like you're related, if you don't run outside, the urine can come out to class. That's what we call shock urgency. It is abnormal to be a symptom of cancer. If you feel pain during urination, particularly burning sensations at the left of your penis when you want to pass out urine, that could be a sign of prostate cancer. If you find blood in your urine or in your semen, then it could be prostate cancer. Also, lower back pain, stiffness, pains on the upper part of your thigh are all signs that could be an indication of prostate cancer. So what we prescribe for those who are not qualified we advise you to go regularly for what we call regular cancer. That the doctor will send you
stand up. Please. Listen. Now, it is very polite for
Okay, please, we would like to conclude by thanking you for getting this information, but please, don't keep it to yourselves because there are millions and millions of people out there who don't know this. Is it? What so please, as you are going on with the time and the money to produce this, it's not for you to throw it. Please go back home and share, distribute that, show this to your parents, to your neighbors, to your friends, and for the brothers and sisters who don't smoke. Plead with those who want to start smoking right, not to start smoking, not to start drinking. Please share this information and we'll always